Hey, it's Marina, travel experta, and today we're going to be talking about moving to a new country, your goal. Are you guys ready to make every day an adventure? Let's begin. Okay, so this is all part of the Moving to a New Country series, Becoming an Expat. If you guys have not listened to the others, please make sure to go to the other episodes to get really good, solid information about moving to a new country and a lot of the steps that you need to take before doing the actual move. First and foremost, I've already talked about living in the place. Please go listen to that episode. It will completely change everything you need to know about moving because it is the most important thing you need to do before you move to the actual country. Secondly, is what I really recommend is having a reason. What is your reason for moving to a new country? So, as I mentioned earlier in my other episodes, just a quick background. I have now been an expat for over 20 years. I have lived in over 4 different countries and a lot of different states all throughout the United States. So every time I've moved, there was always a reason. So my first move was to London. Why did I move to London? Was to study. I was a student there. There was that reason I lived to study in London. Then I lived in many states in the United States. The main reasons were, and a lot of them, they could be really fun, silly reasons. They don't have to be really serious reasons like, oh, I got a job there, or I went to study there, or, my partner is there, whatever. Those are a little bit more serious. Sometimes they could just be super fun. And one of my main super fun reasons was I moved to Colorado to the Rocky Mountains because I was a ski bunny. I was a semi-pro skier. I loved skiing and I wanted to make it much more than just the 2-3 weeks out of the year that I used to do when I lived in New York. I wanted to live and be a full-on ski bunny and I moved to the Rockies. The next place was I got sick of being a ski bunny. I wanted the sun. So me and my ex-boyfriend moved to San Diego, California because we wanted to feel the sun. We wanted to live on the beach and we wanted to live in California. Those are great reasons, right? And they are. Then I met my husband and me and him moved to Costa Rica. And that was a little bit more of a serious reason because he was getting his master's degree. So that was the reason for our move to Costa Rica. The next move that we did was to Guatemala. My husband is Guatemalan. He got a job in Guatemala. So we moved here because of his job. We did not have an expat package, which a lot of different corporations offer you. We had he moved here because this was his home area. So we moved here, but I still moved here as an expat and I moved to Antigua, Guatemala. And I have a ton of information about moving from one country to another, especially moving to Antigua, Guatemala, which I have helped hundreds of people make that move here. So please go and check that out on my site. And now we have another move that is coming up. We are planning to move to Spain. And why are we planning to move to Spain? The main reason for us moving to Spain now is because our sons are rock climbers and they want to take their rock climbing to the next level, which is going pro. And that involves teams and competitions, something that Guatemala does not offer at all. So we have reached our peak in Guatemala, and that is the main reason we want to move to Spain. If any of you are asking, well, why not the United States? The other main reason for us, and again, every reason is going to be a personal reason. Guatemala and Spain have a very unique alliance. Because my husband is Guatemalan, my sons are Guatemalan, I'm obviously not, but because of that beautiful citizenship, Spain allows Guatemalans, once you get your visa, and I will be doing many episodes on the process to move to Spain. Once you have your visa from Guatemala to move to Spain, you arrive there and you can become a resident pretty quickly. But the second you become that resident, you automatically, Guatemalans only, can immediately apply for your citizenship. So you can literally become a European Union Spaniard citizen within a year. So that is a really big goal for us. So the most important thing out of this episode that I really recommend is once you decide where you want to move is what's your main reason? Because that main reason is really going to define why you want to move there. And start to take all the legal steps, because there's going to be a lot of legal steps to getting you guys to whatever country you decide you want to move to, temporarily or eventually permanently. Okay, guys, hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to answer all of your questions, especially because I'm going to be taking you through the whole process as I'm doing this process. If you have any questions, let me know. Check out my site for a lot of information about moving to a new country, travelexperta.com, travel expert with an A.com. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a review and share it with your friends. And remember to make every day an adventure.